A lot is happening in the world of reality TV. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City returned with a bang.
With a bang. As you know, what do I like?
The Rhob.
Slow luxury.
Right.
Slow fashion.
Slow fashion.
But
right, you quizzed me there.
I did. You weren't. You just. I'm like,
is it
come
called,
on.
It's slow fashion. How many weeks do you think Teresa lasted?
I'm gonna say 3.
She said that to him in public.
I know.
On a red
carpet. Man.
That shit was excellent. Excellent. Countess Luann is going to come on Rapaport's reality. What's so funny?
Oh my gosh. Share behind the curtain.
Share behind the curtains here. Let's keep it. Let's not
keep it 100.
Let's not go too deep.
Let's keep it Rapaport here.
Okay.
Red in the face, babe, a little bit. Are your lips still swollen? You woke up with swollen lips.
I'm recording.
Oh, hello.
No, show them. Oh. Show them how you attack me in real life, baby.
Show them who you really are.
No. They only knew what kind of lunatics we were. Welcome to Rapaport's reality. My name is Michael Rapaport.
And I'm Kebe Rapaport.
And this is Rapaport's reality, where me and my wife discuss all things reality TV, all things popular culture, and a few things about the comings and goings from our relationship. Which brings me to something that I got in the DMs, babe.
What?
Somebody asked about a update on Kebe's frozen shoulder situation.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Well, I thought it was getting better. I have to be honest. I really skipped out on the physical therapy.
You were there.
I was doing it a lot.
Like 17 times a week.
It's costly, and the insurance wasn't covered. That's not why. But
also, like, fix the shit,
yeah.
people.
I mean, I got to the point where they do the myofascial release part, where he really gets in there under your shoulder girdle, and he's like, and I was like getting relief, and I was like, yes, this is what it was. I don't want to lift 3-pound weights and do these little extra. I do that at home. And I
do something I can't do at home.
Yes, and that wasn't really happening. Although he's a wonderful physical trainer. That's not it. Anyway, we're at a year, and it's.
Has it been a year?
Yeah, it's been a year.
So how does it feel right now? Because you were saying that it felt a little
was hurting
sore.
Me yesterday, and it was a little sore, and I can't. I don't have full range of motion, anywhere near full range of motion. In fact, it's not good.
Are you doing the?
What would you say that would be? That's
probably like 70%.
Yeah, it's just not, but it's stiff. But I've been going to get a massage every week, and I like the girl who works on it. She's very hippy dippy, so she's like, I said, "Oh my gosh, I think you fixed it." She goes, "I'm just listening."
Right.
And I said, "Okay."
Right.
Okay, keep listening. I think the next time I went back, she didn't listen as much because I did feel, I don't know what the answer is, but I probably should be back in physical therapy.
I don't know. It's so foreign to me. But
anyway, thanks for asking. We're going to keep working on it, though.
A lot is happening in the world of reality TV. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City returned with a bang.
With a bang.
We are on the cusp. We are on the heels of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills getting ready to return. And what do they say about Rachel Zoe?
Zoemg.
Rachel Zoe, becoming a Real Housewife of Beverly Hills, is going to take a show which doesn't need to be taken to the next level to another level.
Oh, it's a whole other stratosphere. It's like I had to put on in the background this morning after I worked out like her show. The
original.
The Rachel Zoe project, yeah, because I need to get in the mood for, I'm prepping myself for the greatness of, she is an icon to me. I'm a true fan. Like, I am a true fan. You remember the time Tammy and I went on her store in the Palisades?
Yes.
And we were buying these pants, and she came into the store.
And I was more excited about
Wait,
it, and I wasn't there.
dropped her. Tammy was like, what? Like, my husband...
She looked at you like you were
nothing. She didn't know who you were, thinking that maybe that would give me some extra credit and extra time with her while I was buying these pants. I'm glad she doesn't.
She shouldn't know who I am.
Oh, she's
I'm not
amazing.
In her world. I'm not in her stratosphere.
I fangirled hard that day. We were just talking about this with each other, like who you would get excited. Was it you that I was saying? We were talking about who, like, I'm excited to meet. in life, she was one of the people that I've acted like a fool.
She's one of the people that was my in path to Bravo and reality TV.
Yep.
Because when I was watching her on TV and you were watching her show, I was like, is this I didn't know. I truly, and I don't mean this to be like facetious or funny. Like, I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. Like, I was like, this woman is so about who she is and so in her own world and in her own bubble, and this language that she was speaking.
Bananas.
And the
I'm gonna die. You gonna die? Or what did she used to say? She was like, "Is this banana? Is that bananas?" And or she'd be like, she's the one who started saying, "I die." Right? You know what I mean? I die. When she says that, I die. I'm dead. You know, that whole "I'm dead" thing. That's her.
Is that her?
Yeah, she's incredible. Like, she is.
Is her clothes like dope? Like, do you rock Rachel's?
No, I bought one pair of pants that were cool.
Popular brand?
No, I don't. I think she came out with a clothing line, and I'm maybe it was popular. She had a fabulous like box that she would sell, like a subscription box where she picked things out. No, it's not. It was never my thing. I just like the audacity of her to have this 1970s disco style, boho chic,
yes,
and stick with it. It's you know, with the big glasses and like the Jackie O big glasses. You know what I'm talking about? This is her kind of vibe, and it's vintage, and she sticks with it, and it's very, very particular. And for me, because I like, as you know, what do I like?
The Rhob.
Right, but I like slow luxury.
Right.
Slow fashion.
Slow fashion.
But
right, you quizzed me there. I
wasn't prepared for the quiz. You just, I'm like,
is it called? It's slow fashion. You don't even know what it's called. What is it called, babe?
I don't know. It's called slow fashion.
Is it slow fashion?
Yeah.
Is it called slow fashion?
Right now, it's called slow.
Oh, so you didn't quiz me. You wanted me to fill it because you couldn't figure out.
And also, I was trying to see if you were paying attention because I feel like you were glazing over.
No.
I was rambling. I was rambling about, you know, boho chic.
I wanted to ask. Is she started out as a stylist, right?
Yes, she was a Hollywood stylist.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Which, you know, I got to say, I'm not down with the whole stylist look because so many people now that I am a little bit more fashion conscious and aware, and because I watch these shows and, you know, we do this podcast and so forth and so on, you can tell who gets stylized. And I don't think that's dope.
You know who's a really good example of like that maybe needed a stylist? Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes.
She
should exclusively shop at the Rhob, though.
She didn't know how to do it, and then she got a style. And I think there's somewhere in the world an interview where she got a stylist, and they were asking her questions, and what would she tell her younger self to get a stylist?
That makes sense.
She didn't dress well at all.
But right now, as a mother and as she's in her 30s, she should just only fuck with the Rhob. Like, that's all she should wear.
A large part, yeah.
Yeah, that seems like it works for her. Not that I know I could pick that stuff out.
She mixes it up.
Nonetheless, like, there's men, quarterbacks in the NFL. They show up to the games, and I'm like, you didn't pick this shit out. Like, to me, it's like, you're cheating. Like, somebody else picked this out for you. Joe Burrow, who's a quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, who loves dressing up, who got injured. First week he showed up in all black. And I was like, that's how you need to show up to work. This isn't a fucking runway. You're a quarterback. I get it. It's part of your brand. But, like, this is a workplace thing, my man. You're a quarterback. I don't want to see you in purple and pink and
when did that start, babe?
Yellow.
In sports? You see that in the NBA too.
The NBA definitely started it. Cam Newton was a big part of it because Cam Newton would come in with, like, you'd just be like, what the fuck is Cam Newton?
And Dennis Rodman, right? Or no?
Yes, but Dennis Rodman started it, but like the NBA definitely brought it in, and Cam Newton, who's a quarterback who did great in Special Forces, which, by the way, I can't wait for Special Forces to come back. The fact that Teresa and Gia Giudice are doing that together is wild.
It's going to be incredible.
The two of them together, like, I don't know. It looked like somebody passed out during a challenge. And I don't know if it was Teresa.
I haven't seen the trailer.
Babe, how many weeks do you think Teresa lasted?
I'm going to say 3. I'm going to say 3. Gia could probably make it the whole way through.
Gia seems tough.
Yeah, but I'm going to say Teresa, just with the not having the comforts. It's like kind of like Denise. It was like you could tell she was struggling with without lip gloss. Do you know what I mean?
But we have to say, Denise superseded expectations.
Sorry, I take that back. I don't know. Teresa did work out really hard and become a bodybuilder.
That is
so
true.
That is wrong. I'm not giving her the credit. She's a strong
I'm going to tell you a little
personality.
bit behind the scenes.
Well,
I'm just going to tell you a little bit behind the scenes, babe, from these shows because, I am coming out on Traitors season, whatever it is.
Right.
The lack of comforts that's a whole other...
Separate the men from the boys.
So just that alone. Not having your lip gloss. I don't care. It's not a workout. Like when Teresa, and she did get her body in ridiculous shape.
Yeah.
But she was at a gym in New Jersey and she'd go to the gym when she wanted to. And
get in her G-Wagon to go home. I get it.
It's different when you're in wherever they film that. I think they filmed that show in Scotland also.
Yes.
Scotland, they don't have air conditioning like they have air conditioning in Jersey. So what's so funny?
Oh my gosh! Share behind the curtain.
I want to share behind the curtains here. Let's keep it. Let's not
keep it 100.
Let's not go too deep.
Let's
into
keep
the
it
curtains.
Rapaport here.
Okay. Kebe and I, when we're recording the podcast, sometimes I feel like we're in a tug of war of who's speaking, when I'm speaking, you're not speaking. And
problem is, stop, babe. The problem is that you talk and you're not looking at me like you're doing your own podcast. And I'm looking at you. But then if I don't say anything, you'll tell me you got to add in. You got to ask questions. I don't know where to get in because sometimes you just won't shut the fuck up.
Okay. Let me just throw the question again.
Okay.
How many weeks will Teresa last on Special Forces? You said 3.
After all that, I say 3.
That's a lot of weeks. That ain't a normal show.
Well, how long is the show? I
don't know. Maybe 10 episodes? 8?
I think she'll go 3.
Yeah.
Given that I know the show and that
shit ain't no joke.
The challenges get increasingly more difficult. So I say 3.
Okay. Because that show's no joke. That show and the running and the water and the fucking sleeping. And I don't care if they sleep in a hotel. I don't care. That show is not a joke. And the fact that they're going to want to keep Teresa and Gia there because they're good for TV.
Yeah.
And there's no makeup. There's none of that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
It's going to be amazing.
Damn. That is a good show. Special Forces, guys, if you've never watched it, last season in particular with Cam Newton, Denise Richards, and the girl who used to date Travis Kelce. Like, it was a good season. This year, they got Juicy Jesse Smollett. They got Johnny Manziel, another football player who I think is going to be very good TV. He's a wild card. And there's some other reality people. But I can't wait for Special Forces to come back on.
Speaking of, you're not speaking when I'm speaking.
No, you're not talking when I'm talking.
Yeah, talking.
When I'm talking, you're not talking.
When I'm talking, you're not talking. Hillary Baldwin from Connecticut is doing Dancing with the Stars.
Ooh.
And I saw her do, I believe it was one of her first dance, the cha-cha-cha.
Oh, it started?
Yeah, she did the cha-cha. Not the cha-cha-cha. The cha-cha was her dance. And that's giving 2025 not that serious to me because when she does her interview after the dance, she's speaking in an accent still. Like she hasn't learned. Like there's still, she was nervous because she gave dancing up, 15 years ago because she had a hip injury and it was her dream. And he said that they're going to do an authentic cha-cha. She said, cha-cha, And I just think the comments that she gets.
She's more Spanish than any Spanish person.
She's more Spanish than any Spanish person. And it's so weird. But they cut to Alec Baldwin in the audience. And this is what I was going to ask you. Do you think he thinks he's created a monster? I know he was married to someone famous before, but he doesn't crack a smile. He is giving pissed off dad in the audience. Like, she does great, right? And at the end, they pan to him several times, and he is stone face.
I think there is some of that. I think there's some of listen, I get Alec Baldwin. I've been around Alec Baldwin. He's a guy. He is a famous guy. I think he's very conflicted. I think he wants to support his wife. I think he's got how many fucking kids?
I don't.
They have how many?
7 of them, I think.
And then he's got the other ones. I mean, he's been through the ringer. If I were him, I'd be like, I support you. I'm home. I'm going to tweet about you. Don't go to in the audience.
Yeah, this is what I would say. I don't think he should have been there if he wasn't going to put the, you got
to fucking smile. You got to paint that fucking smile on your face no matter what.
Look like a supportive husband. He looks pissed off to be there.
Did he?
Yeah.
I got to watch that shit.
The comments, though, are like, go home. They want her. The audience wants her out.
She's not. We fuck with her.
Yeah.
Alec, we fuck with you. Alec, we fuck with your wife. We fuck with her. I think she's a total character. I think she lacks a lot of self-awareness. I also think she's been through the ringer because of her husband. I think she's been through the ringer because of her hilaria and all that stuff. And they just keep going.
Yeah.
I respect motherfuckers that just keep.
I do too.
She's plowing through.
I do too.
She's like, I want to dance. I supported you. You're going to support me.
Yes, that's it. That's what's happening now. You're going to be in every TikTok fucking video with my toes in your face. You've seen the TikToks where she's got her. It's so wild to me.
Some of it he seems like he's down with, and some of it he seems like he's.
You can't really read
Alec,
it.
you can say, you know what? I don't want to be in this video. Do the video yourself.
I'm going to sit this TikTok out.
You don't have to be in every video.
It's starting to look, I don't know. It makes me very uncomfortable.
He's got to be exhausted. Forget the tragedy that happened on that set. Just from those 7 kids. I don't care how much you love each and every one of them and how special each and every one of them are and all that stuff. It is, I don't care how much help, 2, 3, you can have 7 nannies for each and every one of them. It has got to be exhausting. And she, talk about energy, just her, like she seems like you wake up with energy. She seems like the fucking Energizer bunny.
No,
she seems like she wakes up and she's doing cartwheels and backflips and she doesn't stop. And bless her. I need to watch Hilaria on Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. I fuck with Hilaria. 2025, there's no other person who has said anything in popular culture which has resonated with me as much as Hilaria Baldwin said.
Which is?
When I'm speaking, you're not speaking. When I'm talking, you're not talking. That's like historic. And my man was looking like, yo, he said that she said that to him in public.
I know.
On a red
carpet. Man.
That shit was excellent. Excellent. Babe, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
When let me tell you something about my wife. Her smile is everything.
That's so nice, babe.
You have the most beautiful,
laugh, man.
genuine
You're such
smile.
A character, man. You are. People only knew. Whew.
They don't know. I show a lot.
You show a lot.
But they don't know.
But they still don't know.
They don't know.
I was like, when you're talking about Alec Baldwin being tired.
I'm not as tired as him.
I'm like, me too. Hashtag me too, motherfuckers. Me too. But anyway, babe, we want to talk about because you started off talking about Housewives of Salt Lake City. And we went right into Zoemg.
Yes.
Rachel Zoe is such a character. I mean, who she is authentically, because you can't put that on. The thing about Hilaria is that I feel like some of it's put on. Like, I'm not seeing her essence. A lot of these women.
That's her essence, babe.
I know, but it's not. It seems like it's a little like what we're saying. I sat on the sidelines. I was a pretty yoga teacher, and now I'm about to be something. It's like that competitive, I'm going to compete with my husband kind of thing, right?
You can't compete with Alec. And also, you're not as entertaining.
It's giving that. It's giving that off, right? And so what I'm saying, these other women that come on their own, I mean, the cast of Salt Lake is incredible. In terms of casting and these people and the essence of who they are, wacky as they may be, is incredible.
It's really good.
Each and every one of them. It's like, it's like the old game that we used to play with Sex in the City. Are you a Charlotte? Are you right? Like, this show is that. These individuals are truly individuals.
Completely.
Mary Cosby? I mean, what?
I have a question for you, babe.
Yes.
Because we were watching, but while I was watching and downloading the season premiere of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, number one, Mary looks better than she's ever looked. She also seems happier than she's ever looked. And I wanted to ask you, in the first few seasons with Mary Cosby, and I still think her shade and her confessionals are the most unpredictable, but at one point during a confessional in season 6 premiere that we just saw, she was laughing at herself. And I've always been so curious about how much she's aware. And that made me realize that now she's aware of her being funny.
Yes.
But do you think when she first started on the show, Mary Cosby was not happy, maybe not into it? Possibly. I'm not saying maybe she had wine, maybe she because she seems so much lighter now.
I have an answer for that. This is because I've given a lot of thought, because I think it's like I liken it to the actor that gets the part and they judge the character. And you learn in acting class that you can't play a character fully if you're judging it. You can't get a script for play a murderer and be like, he's a terrible guy, right?
Yes.
So I think in the beginning, you have to remember she took over the church and she was a pastor at a church, right?
Oh.
I think she was hesitant, didn't really know what the show was about. Even she knew a little bit, she was judging it. So she got on there and she thought non-participation was enough. Then when she could see the franchises and what these women are able to make out of their brands and their participation in the shows, I thought she said, well, I'm just not being a smart businesswoman. If I don't get on here and be in it to win it, I'm doing myself a disservice. So I think that what we saw before, it was some of her personality, but also some of her just being angry that she was on the show.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It's like an actor doing a sitcom, and they're like, this is a stupid sitcom. The next thing you know, the entire world's watching it, and you're going to make $1 million an episode. You're like, I love it now.
I love it now.
This is great.
I love it, and I'm going to make a best friend.
Sell out, schmell out.
Don't forget, on the last season at the reunion, Andy was like, so nice. We've seen the change in you. And she likens it to having Angie. I've met a friend finally. And these other bitches are looking at her like, Meredith was like, hello, I was your friend. So I think it's not Angie that's made her come alive. It's her. She's decided to participate.
When we talk about meeting people, like we've met the entire cast of Salt Lake City. We've met Heather. We've met Whitney Rose, who is going to be a guest on this podcast. Also, Luann has confirmed.
Great.
Countess Luann is going to come on Rapaport's Reality. And I got to tell you, babe, when she's texting me, she actually said, darling, can we do it at da-da-da-da-da time? And I was like, oh, shit.
Her texts sound like her.
Yeah, I was like, oh, shit. When we do it, can you make eggs la française?
À la française.
À française. But the women of Salt Lake City, we've met them. We have yet to meet Mary Cosby. I would bug out meeting her.
Yeah, me too. I would love to meet her.
Because I would love to know what she's like. Like, I would love to see her.
I think she's like what she's like. I mean, so far, all of these people have been themselves, which is the beauty of reality television and specifically the Housewives franchise.
What is your takeaway from the first episode? How do you feel about the show now that the ladies, when the show reaches a certain point, like the ladies understand the game completely? I feel like there's beefs, even though they're trying their best to get along. Some of them don't get along. I can't tell if Whitney and Heather have truly squashed it, although Heather did come to Whitney's defense when what's the one who attacked her about her brand was going at her. But what is your sort of feeling about the show right now?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Oh. My feeling about the show is when they get into veteran status, they're in veteran status. I feel like Bronwyn was brilliant casting. I feel like, what is the one's name? Who
Brittany?
is
the new one?
The one from last year, the recorder, the fucking, not
Brittany.
Angie.
Brittany recorded.
Brittany, yes. Yeah. When she went at it with Heather Gay, Brittany, like, listen, what I feel about the show is cooking. The show is cooking with gas because it's in a sweet spot. Now, we have to be careful.
Yes.
Because you could get too conscious. You could get too contrived. But I feel like this season's going to be good. Like I said, Bronwyn last year was excellent. Season 2, you're always going to come in with more awareness. Just, more of a... She had to admit to being a liar.
Wow, that was heavy duty, man. That made me so uncomfortable.
Like,
yeah,
you're not a gazillionaire.
No.
Even a gazillionaire, a $4 million piece of jewelry, like you're just like picking it up like it's a pair of sneakers or... Come on.
Yeah, listen, this is what I felt. I felt is all the things that we said about the show last season. This very first episode, the first 6 minutes, I got scared.
Yes. A little contrived.
Yes. I thought, oh, here comes the RV. Oh, shout out to the Shapiros, because all I could think about is their RV era.
Yes.
Is that what they wanted? No, they don't like calling it an RV. I think it's supposed to be like a luxury. I don't know.
No, they had an RV.
That was an RV?
It was a luxury RV, but it was an RV.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think that, I don't know. I just think that we might be going down the line of that kind of stuff of like, let's take the trip and then let's talk about the scary thing. There's a whole thing of them walking in the dark with
Blair
like
Witch Project shit.
It was giving Blair Witch Project. I don't know. I'm afraid to jump on the thing. Oh my gosh, it's great. What I can say is the casting is fantastic.
Yeah.
These women are... Each and every one of them pretty special.
Now, is Lisa Barlow not coming back, or she just didn't go to this trip?
She just didn't go on the trip.
Okay, because there was a lot of talk about Lisa Barlow, the great Lisa Barlow, and that Meredith Marks, man. There's talk about an original, unique, like she's in her own thing.
Totally, that's what I'm saying. She's not flinching to get like I don't know. I admire that about these women.
Yeah, it's a good show. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City just started. It's awesome. We have to talk about how much we loved the Charlie Sheen documentary.
Oh, wow.
There is a 2-part Charlie Sheen documentary on Netflix. It's an hour and a half each. It is fascinating. It's awesome. It's exciting. It's well done. The fact that the man was able to do a documentary, and the fact that the man was and been through the ringer and is such a good memory. Like, he's able to articulate his life way better than, like, he remembers, like, I was 8 and I was on the set of Apocalypse Now. And then me and my brother, we had a fist fight when we were 11. And he articulates everything with such details through his whole career. And the drugs and the alcohol and the drugs and the alcohol and the sex and the drugs and the alcohol. The fact that he's able to do that
is incredible.
He might really have tiger blood.
For sure. I thought that the whole way through. He's got some kind of blood. He's different than the rest of us, because I don't know how he could survive doing drugs the way he did.
And able to talk about it. And he still looks like Charlie Sheen.
Babe, the only way this guy was going to get off drugs is if his crack dealer made a lighter strength of crack. That's wild. You got to watch it. It's unbelievable.
His crack dealer is in the documentary, which just goes to show how even his crack dealer was rooting for him to get off crack. But at one point when they were trying to get him sober and save his life, somebody reached out to his crack dealer and be like, listen, we know he's not going to stop. We know you're not going to stop, but can you at least sell him crack that's less potent? And the crack dealer was like, fine. And I will say on the brother podcast to Rapaport'S Reality, I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, we did a whole Charlie Sheen documentary discussion. And we failed to even mention that Heidi Fleiss, there's a whole section in this documentary with his relationship and his contribution to the ending of Heidi Fleiss's reign as the Madam of Hollywood. And when you have a documentary and the Heidi Fleiss thing is like a D story, maybe even an E story, you have a fucking life.
Yeah, it's true. I totally forgot about the Heidi. When it got to that part, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that he was responsible for the downfall of Heidi.
He's the person.
He's the person.
He had to testify against her. Yeah. And that's not even one of the most important, most fascinating things in his life.
Right.
Which goes to show he's lived a insane life. And I just can't wait. Hopefully he stays sober. And hopefully, he continues doing his thing because he looks like he's on the right track. I just can't wait till he gets cast in the next role and he has his big Mickey Rourke comeback, his Brendan Fraser comeback, because he deserves it. And although he's done wild shit, I am looking forward to him living a healthy life, being a good father, being a productive citizen in society and in Hollywood, because he still looks like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, he looks great.
And the fact that he's functioning, someone's going to be like, yo, I'm going to put him in the main role or a supporting role, and he's going to have his Oscar nomination or his Emmy nomination comeback part. And I just hope he's able to do it and stay sober.
I do too.
And the fact that Denise is in it, fuck, this documentary's got a lot. The great Denise Richards, that's her second shout out on this episode, is in the documentary. She's crying and she's very emotional and talking about what she's been through and all the women who Charlie Sheen's doing better than everybody else.
Right. Brooke. What was
Nader?
it? No, Brooke.
Brooke, what's her name?
Something. Maybe her last name is Brooks?
Bernstein?
Brooke. I don't know her name.
Right.
Listen, I know that she's not the sober one in the crew, or maybe just is sober. She didn't seem sober in the documentary.
And right now, Denise is going through a whole war publicly
with Aaron. Did you see that stuff? That's crazy. What's happening with them?
What is that?
He took the Inside Edition through their house. With all the.
Why don't you clean it up, Aaron?
Exactly. Like, isn't that wild that you're bringing a camera crew to see the destruction of your house and your wife
instead of cleaning it? Like, do you want to live amongst that shit?
He lives downstairs with his mother and his father and 17 dogs or 7 dogs. I don't know. A ton of dogs, okay? It looks like a loony bin.
For real. And you're trying to fight this case publicly.
So he can get...
What? Get what? What?
He needs to get alimony.
You're going to take alimony from Denise Richards?
Yeah, he needs to make her look bad so that he was living in it too. I mean, listen, the writing was on the wall. When we saw him. Didn't we say, remember we were watching and
I didn't like it from the beginning. I was like, something's up with this guy from the beginning. Yeah. I got
with
a weird
Malibu
feeling.
Clinic with his
magnets and
his fake cure this, fake cure that.
He's healing everything.
No. Well, then heal that basement because it looks like shit.
Clean that fucking basement up.
Exactly.
Anyway, Rapaport's reality. Make sure you tell a friend who tell a friend about Rapaport's reality. We are on Instagram at Rapaport's reality. Are there other things we wanted to discuss in this podcast, babe? Oh, Marysol.
Wonderful.
And out of all the people that I've interviewed on podcasts, Marysol thanked me for having her on a couple of days afterwards, and she said how much she appreciated it. And I was like, I've interviewed so many different people. No one thanks. No one, it's not like she needed to do this podcast. For us, it was like a big deal.
Right.
Like to have Marysol, like it gave us joy. And us and I just want to give a shout out to Marysol for doing the podcast. So many people responded. They loved the podcast. And like I said, we got Luann, Whitney Rose. We have her coming. And
I think you should keep getting it. I may not be part of the interview thing. We should just tell the fans that. And it's not something I think I would be good at. And you'd be great. You're great at it. You do really well. And also, I'm kind of shy.
I know you are.
So, I'm scared to meet my idol. These people I love. I would freeze up totally. So it'd be better if it was in person because it would disarm me a little bit. But doing it with the Zoom, it scares me.
Well, Zoom scares everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you didn't listen to the episode with Marysol Patton, check it out. If you haven't subscribed, rated, and reviewed Rapaport's Reality, please do, because for some reason in the world of algorithms, it helps. And make sure you follow us on Instagram and tell a friend who tell a friend about our podcast. Babe, your smile's fantastic.
I love you.
Love you too. Bye.